Hello, this is Chris Minnick with Webucator. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make HTML links as buttons. This video was inspired by a blog post by Kim Briggs, which is available at the URL shown here. As more people use mobile devices to browse the web, it's become more important to make sure that links are large enough to be touched by hand, rather than just clicked with a pointer. The following simple solution uses CSS to create touch-friendly links without relying on converting links to buttons or forms. You can create the illusion of a button by making the background color of a link gray, while making the borders of a text area white or black. In this way, you can use your existing HTML links by simply adding a class attribute to them. We'll look at two different buttons. The first is a button that will expand and shrink to fit the text within it, and the second is a fixed size button. Start with a normal HTML link. And then add a class attribute to it. For the first button, we'll use a class name of tinyBut, and then we'll write the CSS within a style element within the head. So we'll add the style element, and then we'll add a style for the class tinyBut. Now here's the CSS. Set the text color to black, set the background color to gray. We'll turn off text decoration, which disables the underlining by default. And then we'll change some of the parameters like the height and padding. We use different border colors on the left and the top versus the right and the bottom in order to give the impression of three-dimensional buttons. Next, we'll set the hover state and make the text be underlined when you're hovered over it. Here's what this looks like in a browser. For the second button, we'll use a class name of largeBut. And here's the CSS. Next, we'll set the hover state. And then we'll change the link to use the new class. Now let's preview in a browser. That's great, except we'd like the text inside the button to be centered, so we'll add another class for that. And then we'll apply this class to the button. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks again to Kim for the inspiration. Check out his blog at the URL shown here for other articles related to free software, as well as his landscape and vacation pictures.